I try to bring you the best. I try to bring you the best. Amen. Dr. Joel Wallach's work has resulted in the publication of more than 70 peer-reviewed and referred journal articles in the fields of nutrition and pharmaceutical research. He promotes worldwide health, beauty, and youthful energy. And for more than 40 years, it has been Dr. Wallach's mission to bring accurate and timely health information to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to stand to your feet and welcome our speaker for the next couple of nights as he takes us on a journey to achieving the health that we want. Please welcome Dr. Joel Wallach as he comes at this time.
Oh, thank you, Pastor Dollar and Pastor Taffy and his whole crew. They've been so wonderful. Now, the next thing we want to talk about is dementias. How many of you ever heard of Alzheimer's disease? Raise your hand. Okay, good. Now, Alzheimer's disease is a physician-caused disease. It's not genetic. Alzheimer's disease is a physician-caused disease. It is not genetic. Now, you're not the mom of a doctor, are you? Okay. Now, listen, my wife is a surgeon. I love doctors. I love doctors, and they do have their place. But in this case, doctors have caused this disease. 40 years ago, Alzheimer's disease didn't exist even by another name. Alzheimer's disease did not exist 40 years ago even by another name. Today, it's the number 4 killer of adults over the age of 65. So in just a short period of time, it's become a huge, huge problem for industrialized countries. 85% of all Alzheimer's disease is diagnosed in the world. I'm going to repeat that. 85% of all Alzheimer's disease diagnosed in the world is diagnosed in America. It's an American disease created by American doctors. Because 75% of your brain weight is a fatty insulation material called myelin. How many of you have heard of myelin? Okay, good. Myelin makes up 75% of your brain weight. It's the white matter of the brain, the gray matter, the thinking cells and the memory cells sitting on top of the white matter, which is this white fatty insulation material, makes up 75% of your brain weight. And when the myelin goes away, you get Alzheimer's disease because the naked nerve fibers all shard out, and they look for nerve tangles with CAT scans, and that's how they diagnose Alzheimer's disease. Well, Alzheimer's disease is caused by this myelin going away. Myelin makes up 75% of your brain weight, and myelin is 100% cholesterol. So if you're on a cholesterol-restricted diet, you're taking cholesterol-lowering drugs, guess what you're going to get? Alzheimer's disease. So you have to dump the cholesterol-lowering drugs. You have to start eating 10 eggs a day, no fried foods, no margarines, no cooking oils, and take the Mighty 90. You take the Mighty 90, and the odds of you getting Alzheimer's disease is zero. Zero. I want you to think about your grandparents. Think of all the eggs and all the cooking they did in lard and everything. They didn't have Alzheimer's disease. They died at 92, 110, stuff like that. Okay, next. This is the U.S. News World Report, February of this year, 2010, and they're talking about the 80 million baby boomers coming along, living to be 100. In that upper right-hand corner there, it's a summary of one of the chapters. It says 7 habits that you can do to lower your risk of Alzheimer's disease. That tells you right there that Alzheimer's disease is not genetic, because there's no habit you can do that's going to reduce the risk of a genetic disease. See, they know it. 7 habits that you can do that's going to reduce your risk of getting Alzheimer's disease. Don't eat fried foods. Don't eat processed meats with nitrates and nitrites. Take the Mighty 90, and you won't get it. Next. That's just some of that myelin. Shows all that fatty stuff around those nerve fibers. Next. There's a tidal wave coming of Alzheimer's disease because there's 80 million baby boomers coming along who did whatever the doctors told them. I want to live to be 100. I'm a baby boomer. We want to be the first generation where everybody lives to be 100. Well, you lower your cholesterol and you'll live to be 100. Give me, give me, give me. I want the newest cholesterol-lowering drug. Give me an overdose of that one, Doc. Well, the unintended consequence is low T, ED, and if you could remember, Alzheimer's disease.